Dad! Dad!
Huh?
Knock it off. You're driving me crazy.
Oh, sorry. Is your room okay? You haven't slept here for a while.
I hate this house.
Diego, turn off the game. Diego, I'm talking to you.
In a minute.
Now.
There. Happy? I was at level 16.
You and I need to talk about something. Something very important.
I don't care about school. I don't care about my grades, and Mom doesn't care either.
Well, she's not the one paying for your tuition.
You don't own me, Dad.
I didn't say that.
I bet you were thinking it.
Diego, you are very bright, very talented. If you applied yourself, imagine what you could accomplish.
If I applied myself. You sound so lame. Dad, I'm not poor. I'll inherit all of your money, and Grandma, and Grandpa's.
Says who?
Mom.
I think you and I should spend more time getting to know each other. Like father and son. It's a wise father that knows his own child.
I hate Shakespeare almost as much as I hate bonding. Grandpa!
Hey, how's it hanging, D-Dog?
He wants to bond with me.
Ew, lame.
Thanks for coming.
Deacon, say whatever you have to say. Spit it out. I have plans.
I wanted to talk to you both in person because, well, there's something that, I've been meaning to... There's something that I've been meaning to tell you both, and it can't wait any longer.
This is Montecito.
Yeah. Oh. Hi.
JJ, we need to talk.
About?
I've been thinking about yesterday's presentation. It wasn't my finest moment.
Okay.
I just wish that I would have reacted differently instead of thinking the worst of you.
Yeah, I wish that you would have a little faith in me, Bethany Gina.
I think a big part of me still sees you in one light. That's my fault. I'm sorry, JJ. You did surprise me yesterday.
I did?
Oh, yeah. When you asked Mina to leave?
Yeah, well, I felt tricked. Set up. I didn't like what she did to us.
Us. I don't think we've ever been a united front.
No, we haven't. You've been off doing your thing while I've been here, existing.
It wasn't intentional.
Intentional or not, you were off the grid. What's been going on with you?
I was in New York. My life has been a series of incidents that I can barely make sense of. I went from one storm to another without ever knowing if I'd see the light of day again. There were so many times that I just felt like I should reach out. But I kept my distance, and that's my fault, not yours. It was the darkest time of my life, JJ. I came back to Regalton in order to move on.
That's why you came back to Montecito?
Part of it, yeah.
What happened in New York?
It doesn't matter. That chapter of my life is behind me. I've never felt so lonely in my entire life. I used to think people were crazy when they would say that you can feel alone in a city of 10 million people. But it's true.
You should have told me.
I'm the fixer. I couldn't ask you to drop your life to fix mine, JJ.
Well, what about your husband?
Oh, he's busy. Everyone's busy living their lives, making money, making decisions, making plans. So I did the same thing. I came back here with grand plans to run Regalton. Burying myself in work has been the only bit of respite I've had from the darkness that engulfed me in New York. So if I've been unbearable, that's why.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's why.
Yes. I think it's possible that we can build a better relationship.
If we want to, yeah. Anything's possible. I mean, look at us. I nearly ruined the pitch yesterday with the Santa Barbara Waterfront Commission, and today we're talking like adults.
I can understand why you were nervous. I'm sorry for putting so much pressure on you.
It's more than that. I had a flask in my suit jacket, just sitting there next to my heart, tempting me. No matter how hard I tried to present and sound like the guy who runs the company, all I wanted was a drink. It was... the distraction was too much. The only thing I could think about was ending that pitch early so I could pound that flask and head to the boathouse for 2 double martinis. I couldn't think about work. Or anything, really, and I know why. I am an addict.
JJ.
Please don't baby me or try to make it better. I screwed up. Royally. And if I hadn't messed up yesterday, I could have just kept running from this. I want to go to rehab.
Are you sure?
It's time.
All right.
Will you help me find a rehab facility?
Of course I will.
Enough with the dramatics, Deacon. What's so important I had to give up my afternoon to be here?
Yeah, I have things to do.
From the minute I knew Diego was coming into the world, I was intent on being the best father possible to him. To be his stay, his rock, his guiding light. No matter what, I knew I had to dedicate my life to my son.
I barely see you.
Diego. My father was in and out of my life.
Here we go again. Another episode of Deacon's Tales of Woe. We know.
Your erratic presence caused a lot of tumult when I was growing up and when I became a father.
I really wish you'd grow a pair and stop trying to blame me for everything that's gone slightly off course in your life. If I have to listen to you whine one more time...
I am not whining. I've always felt disrespected by you. My life was of no interest to you, Dad.
I have a great life of my own, Deacon.
Which is why I want to be the opposite of you when it comes to Diego. I respect my son. I respect him enough to finally tell him the truth.
That's not a good idea.
This assorted collection of secrets and lies ends today. Diego, when I was in college, before I met your mother, I was with someone else.
Deacon, keep your mouth shut.
The love I had for that person, it was real. Our future was close enough to touch. But in terms of winning and losing, I lost. They left. But they've come back to Montecito. The feelings we had for each other are still there. His name is Gio. Once upon a time, I loved him. And I still do.
You're gay?
That's the long and short of it.
Diego, your father has been confused since he was a teenager. Doesn't know what he wants.
You're out of line.
You're out of line, Deacon. This perfect stranger came back to town and what? You're in love? Oh, please. You hardly know each other.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I know exactly what I'm talking about, Deacon. You have a wonderful wife. Mina has stood by you and mothered your child for the last 13 years. I don't understand why you want to throw everything away on some guy you knew a lifetime ago, who was probably just after what he can get from you. The fact that you think that this could be love just shows me exactly how immature you really are.
You have no idea what the last few days have been like for me.
Oh, don't start crying now like some little bitch. Are you and this random man going to be a couple?
I don't know.
Of course you don't know.
Diego, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, who's the man in the relationship?
I mean, yeah. I know what gay means, but does Mom know?
It's complicated, but yes, she knows.
That's not alright, Dad. Not cool.
Diego, it's complicated.
I don't care. You're not a real man. If you leave Mom for some dude, I'll never forgive you. I never want to speak to you again. I hate you.
Nice work, Deacon. Really great. 5 stars.
It had to be done.
I'll never understand why you're so intent on blowing up your life for Gio Carreri.
I wouldn't expect you to get why I'm fighting for something greater than me.
If you ever want a relationship with your son, you'll forget about this man and stay with Mina.
Absolutely not. I'm not living a lie anymore. I have to own who I am. I have a right to happiness just like you.
At the expense of your relationship with your son, you're going to be left with nothing, Deacon. I promise you that.
Where are you going?
To check on your son. You just blew up his life. Suddenly I'm not looking like such a bad father.
Thanks for meeting with me, Helena.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see you, Gio. Actually, the security company is coming by today to install a new system.
I didn't think people needed security systems in Montecito.
There's been a spate of robberies all over the area. I've had to keep all my jewels in the bank's vault.
I hope you can bring them out soon, like tomorrow. I need your help with something.
Something Deacon-related, I hope.
I want to throw a dinner party for him to celebrate the opening of his hotel, considering the actual one was ruined by Mina.
That woman could rip the wings off a butterfly and somehow make herself the victim.
I also want to celebrate the fact that he's made the short list for the Santa Barbara Waterfront Commission's wharf project.
Well, that is something worth celebrating. I'll make sure Diego is there, too.
And Bradley.
Gio, I think that might verge on poking the bear.
Bradley should see all the hard work Deacon's done lately. Maybe it'll help strengthen their relationship.
Fine. Leave Bradley to me.
Would you mind hosting the dinner here at the house?
I would, but it's supposed to rain.
Then I'll reserve the private dining room at the Pleasant View Resort.
You know, I find private spaces like that to be so impersonal. Let's book the room with a view of the outside atrium. We can enjoy the gardens while we eat.
Perfect. I want this to be a surprise. I'll tell Deacon that it's a business dinner or something. Would you mind keeping it quiet?
Mum's the word. So, what's going on with the two of you?
We're still figuring things out.
That's all one can ask for. Does that mean you're staying in Montecito?
I am. Helena, I hate to go, but I have to meet my cousin Layla.
Enjoy your afternoon, Gio. I am so happy that Mina hasn't chased you out of town. I just hope that bitch stays away from Deacon's dinner. She's the last person I want to see or hear from tomorrow night.
Father, I wish you were awake because you'd be so proud of me. I feel like I'm the most important person in Montecito. These people used to think they were so much better than me, but I'm in charge now. I showed them. All of them. I'm on the board of directors at Regalton. And guess what? I convinced those old heads to make me the director of leadership. You know what that means? I'm the final word on who runs Regalton. I get to decide. Me. And if they ever try to remove me from the board of Regalton, they'll never know what hit them. I'm not speaking to JJ and his witch sister at the moment. Not until they show me some respect. Oh, I really look forward to tripping them up. There's only one big problem on the horizon. Giovanni Carreri. I thought I was rid of that simpering waste of space, but he's back. It's JJ Roman's fault that Gio's in Montecito, not mine. And to make things worse, Deacon has fallen out of line because he thinks he has a future with that man. I'll get Gio out of Montecito, and then Deacon will fall back in line like the cuck that he is. I know you can hear me, so I wanted to share my good news with you. I have everyone exactly where I want them. Please wake up, Father. I'll come back soon.
Paging Dr. Simon to the nurses station.
Layla, are you sure?
I'll have a definitive answer about our little project in no time.
We need to make sure everything is in order.
That's all I can say for now, Gio.
You know what this means.
Keep your voice down. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
My family practically keeps this hospital running through our donations and assorted largesse over the years. Are you applying for a job? They hiring bedpan changers now?
Gio, let's connect later tomorrow.
Wait, you're the doctor who treated me.
I am.
Had I known you let rats roam free around the hospital, I would have insisted that someone else tend to me.
Rat? How dare you? You don't speak to my cousin that way. Who do you think you are?
I'm Mina Ras Granville. As in the Granvilles, the biggest house on Hot Springs Road. Who the hell are you?
I'm Dr. Layla Carreri, and I could care less. Gio, we'll talk tomorrow.
I told you to leave Montecito days ago. You keep defying me.
I had a change of heart.
Change it back.
I'm staying in Montecito.
I'm only looking out for you, Gio. Leaving will be the best thing for you in the long run. I promise. That is, unless you want Deacon to know all about Marcos Medici. You've been lying to Deacon since you got off that Greyhound from San Diego.
Mina, Marcos Medici is not someone you want to tangle with.
What do you mean, tangle with?
Nothing.
You said it before. Tell me.
I left San Diego for a reason. Look, Marcos Medici is dangerous. I wouldn't wish him on my worst enemy. Not even you.
I can handle anyone. I'm warning you, Gio. Get out of Montecito.
JJ, I can drive you to rehab.
I'm actually looking forward to the drive. I have a sick playlist ready to go.
If you're sure.
I kinda need to do this part by myself.
I understand. Your entire life in those 2 bags?
Yeah. Hey, I might become a monk after rehab. Casting off my worldly possessions wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
I'll come see you once you're settled.
You'll be too busy with Regalton.
Have you heard from Mina?
No, not a word. She ghosted me.
That's probably for the best, for all of us. What do you want to do about her?
I don't know. But I have time to figure that out.
Exactly. Focus on your sobriety. I can handle that woman.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, I got an email a few minutes ago from someone who said they might be able to get Regalton onto the shortlist for the Wharf Project after all.
That's amazing. Who was it?
I forwarded you the email. His name was Marcos Medici.
Next, on Montecito,
Before dinner is served, I need to say something.
it all comes down to this.
Gio, how is this possible? What are you saying?
A race to expose each other's secrets comes to a head for Mina and Gio.
You're all going to want to listen to what I have to say because you're being played. Watch out!
Mina, stop! You should get out of here, now.
This has been Montecito. Created and executive produced by Grant Rutter. Executive story editor is Andrew Pemberton Fowler. Supervising sound editor is Trey Booty. This episode featured performances by Crystal Chappelle as Helena Granville Belasco, Jake Getman as Diego Granville, Vincent Irizarry as Bradley Belasco, Mike Manning as JJ Roman, Peter Porte as Deacon Granville, Chelsea Rendon as Mina Rast Granville, Emme Rylan as Bethany Gina Roman Quinn, Marc Anthony Samuel as Gio Carreri, and Kelly Tebow as Dr. Layla Carreri. This episode was written by Grant Rudder and Andrew Pemberton Fowler. Music furnished by Epidemic Sound. Original theme music composed by Patrick Emile. Voiceover by Rick Hurst. Production support provided by Soapcast. This production is recorded under a SAG-AFTRA micropod agreement. We invite you to subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. Join us again for Montecito.